Looks like Halt the Kings has nothing but nails in their coffin. We will see a few rotators from UBC making over to C site here, but Halt the Kings just a little bit faster onto this first entry. Coco and Yam spraying down will
Coco.
end it out. A flawless round to end. UBC last on Icebox. We got a knife kill to end out on the last round. This time it was a flawless UBC halting Halt the Kings in their tracks. Ashcon, what a beautiful show of power from UBC, proving why they are at the top of the Vandal Conference.
Yeah, with that, they solidify themselves at the top of the round robin stage for now. They get to claim that first place with room to breathe, and they gave quite the showing. You pointed it out, the knife at the end of Icebox, and now the flawless at the end of Haven. They get everything to celebrate tonight with. Make sure you guys get yourselves a good dinner. And of course, great showing by HTK. They did not get demoralized after map one. They did bring in the heat for the second map, and they now know what they got to do to shift things around, so when they get back into the ring, they'll be stronger than ever. Those are my final comments on the map, Artie. Anything you want to say before we send us out?
I am just super happy to see, UBC showing up and showing off. Great stuff from them. We are going to be interviewing one of the members of UBC right after this quick break. So let's go ahead, catch our breath, recollect from that 3-site smackdown on Haven, and we are going to come right back in just a few minutes with UBC. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are here with Coco from UBC Esports. Coco, we just watched you guys pop off two maps in a row. First, it was Icebox, then it was Haven. Great stuff. I gotta ask, going through this, who's your IGL, and what were the main calls that came through?
So most of the time I'm IGLing. I think it's kind of a combined effort when we play. Usually it's like a lot of information relaying from each member, and then we just kind of pull together with a plan. But I guess most of the time I do make the deciding call. For Icebox, I think we were 6-0 down, and we were just like really frustrated with how much utility was being put in front of us every round. Like when we tried to go A, there was a Viper wall and retake. KOs like flashing and knifing us while we were entering. There's mollies everywhere, and we just said, "Dude, just swing." I think we had just no chance with the comp with playing normal, just baiting out util, because then by the time every time we like bait out all the util, we're gonna be stuck just in sight with 5 people retaking. So we just started fighting. We just needed to win our fights, and we also haven't really played the new Icebox at all. And granted that we don't scrim ever, it was kind of like we gotta make a miracle happen. So yeah, I guess we did.
That is shocking information for me to hear, that you don't play scrims and that was your first time basically playing the new Icebox changes, given how well you guys did. Ashcon, I share your your reaction to that. Oh my god.
I'm impressed. Like I that leads me to my question where, okay, so if you guys don't really scrim together, are you each part of like free agent or project rosters? Do you have competition experience outside of UPL? I mean, of course, I'm sure you guys have competed before, but in the sense of, have any of you played together before, or do you just kind of run comp together maybe at least, or is it really just you guys come together, you have a good vibe, and you're really just steamrolling this group?
Um, on our team, it's just me and Yams that play ranked like consistently. I think
Hmm.
Hammer ended Diamond 2 last act, but he's definitely not a Diamond 2 player. So we really just come together. We're like, hey, this is our off time. Let's have fun, and we just go for it.
Incredible. Speaking of just go for it, I want to talk about Halt the Kings, what they pulled out for their agent composition in Haven with 0 duelists. Now, that game really went the opposite of how Ashcon and I were kind of predicting. We were like, all right, they've got all utility. That means it's going to be defense half, and they're going to be doing great. And then attack half, they're going to, kind of fall off. But it seemed to be the opposite. You guys seem to have a little bit harder of a time when they were on the attack half. Was that just a thing of just way too much utility being thrown at you, or was it more of just a situation of how these sort of strategies that you're not used to play out? Like what was kind of going through your head going up against just that 0 duelist composition?
I think if you watch more towards the end for our defense, you saw us like attempting retakes more. And I think we just approached it wrong because normally we have a Sova, so we have a lot more information on what's happening on like the A side of the map. You would know like I used to Sova mostly on that map, so I dart outside A. Then we know like, oh, we have a Killjoy here. They're just defaulting or something. But I just stun A lobby, and it's kind of, well, we're here in A lobby, and then they just re-clear us with a dog, right? So we were kind of approaching it wrong, and it was a playstyle adjustment that we had to make just to retake, because we could dump 4 flashes, a bunch of stuns, and just like bodies to throw at them. So yeah, I think we just approached the first bit of defense completely wrong.
And I like that you guys recognize it, you immediately adapt, you come through, create a plan, you concoct it, execute it perfectly. Uh, Now, as much as I want to ask you an analytical question, it's the thing that I think everyone wants to ask about. How were you guys feeling at the very end of Icebox when you watched that final knife kill, or you saw it on the kill feed? Did you guys pop off? Was it more of a calm moment? Was it just a pre-planned thing that you guys are like, all right, let me knife him, let me knife him? What was going on, and how did that affect you going into map 2?
I don't know. Hammer was just dead silent. He started walking, and then they were like, "Wait, he can knife!" And I was just watching the minimap, like staring intently, like, "Oh, it's happening! Oh no!"
Hammer just goes calm as quiet. Just, I have a
Yeah,
mission.
Yeah, he's ready. No, his
pretty
stealth
much.
roll was pretty high over there. Well, with that being said, Coco, I want to give you the final moment to shout out any of your teammates or anyone behind you that is supporting you, and anyone on the enemy team that you think was doing a great job. Spread some positivity, and before we get sent out.
Oh, well, the whole team's insane. I think if you go to the Unified Premier Twitter, they should be tagged there and stuff. You can find their socials through there. Bob's a god on Chamber. Jeez,
Facts.
his op is different.
That's absolutely true. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the final interview of today. Coco, thank you very much for joining us, and congratulations on the win. Folks, we'll see you next week on Tuesday for the next set of matches.